Test, test.
Open your eyes, what can you see around? Wind of the open sky, over the siren sound. this is a dream, getting the royal scar, holding a diamond blade, throwing it far, holding your breath still. You jump the fire, we'll just sit and wait till you see me fly. You know they'll never catch me for it. See me fly, the way I put my finger on it. See me fly, you got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. See me fly, you know they'll never catch me for it. See me fly, the way I put my finger on it. See me fly, you got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. Look at them now, all of the noise they make, counting the cards to one. Queen of hearts never breaks. Falling asleep here might just take a while. Trying not to grind your teeth, dreaming to touch my style. Well, can't say I blame you. Trying to come close to, but all you can do. See me fly, you know they'll never catch me for it. See me fly, the way I put my finger on it. See me fly, you got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. See me fly, you know they'll never catch me for it. See me fly, the way I put my finger on it. See me fly, you got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. Got the wrong. Got the wrong guy. Then try to tell me you got the wrong guy.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Del Stoma. I am a real-life truck driver, so I figured it was time to get into American Truck Simulator. So here we are. We've got a quick job going. I just started this account. I did the initial mission. I'm on my second mission now. Or a third driving mission, rather. As you can see, we're going from Dallas to Longview. We're going to take a quick pit stop on the way there to find the Freightliner dealership. One of the mods that I have in is a realistic economy mod, and I believe because of that, I have to actually unlock dealerships to buy a truck, even though I'm at the right level to buy a truck. Also because of that, as you can see, I'm only making $93 for going from Dallas to Longview. So it's a far more realistic way of, I guess, earning money. Because, you know, truck driving is lucrative if you do it full-time as a job, but it's not like if you do short drives like this, it's not going to be super, you're not going to be making a lot per drive, per load. So plan is we're going to start off in a Cascadia day cab. Because it's a day cab, we're going to try and do it realistically. We're not going to do long haul drives. At the most, we'll try and do, you know, half a day for each drive. Eventually, you know, might start staying in hotels and doing some longer drives, but I want to keep it home daily for now, as it were. So anyways, this isn't my truck. We're still doing quick jobs. Like I said, gotta unlock the Freightliner dealership, but let's get into it. Here we go. Let's get our lights on. I always drive with at least the marker lights on. There we go. Had to reset my steering wheel. Sorry about that. Anyways, should probably get my seat set up the way I like it. We're just gonna move the seat back so we can see the mirror here. Move it up a little bit so we can see the front of the hood. And then, or I guess move it up all the way. Look down a little bit. I think that's good. Let's adjust the mirrors real quick. There we go. And just want to see the edge of the cab. Oh, and let's see. This is like a up-down mirror, since they don't give us hood mirrors for whatever reason. I never understood that. Like, why wouldn't you get hood mirrors? They're so much safer. They help you see so much better. All right. Here we go. No, it's help if I went in drive. So I'm curious if you're joining, if you're on here, how many of you are real truck drivers now? How many of you wish you were? And how many of you have absolutely no desire to be a truck driver? Let's take a little poll here. Just going to drive nice and slow through here. Make sure we don't hit any pedestrians or anything like that. Now, if we weren't going to this dealership, which I'm pretty sure it's a dealer. Yeah, it's a dealership back there. There's a Freightliner. I think there's also a Peterbilt dealership here. But if we weren't going there, we would take a left, obviously. Unfortunately, there's no GPS in this truck, so I need to leave my route planner up. Hopefully we just have to drive by and we don't actually have to drive into the lot. Right. Yeah, there we go. All right. Now if I click here, hey, I got truck dealers. I can't afford to buy anything yet. It's going to be a little bit before I can, if I had to guess. Even the most basic truck. That's okay. I was playing around with the new Volvo, and I kind of like the blind spot turning system. I wish I was in all the modernized trucks, but I also wish you could turn it off, because it does get a little annoying sometimes. Now, there are some drivers out there that are going to critique how I have my seat set up, how much motion is going on in the cab. They're going to critique my use of cruise control. You know, everybody has a million different ways of doing something. I like my seat a little bit bouncier, but I keep my damper smooth. I think I've reflected that pretty well in here. Let's see. As far as I know, right turn on red is allowed in Texas. Go. I like using cruise control just because, like, you know, it helps us maintain proper speed. Just makes life easier. Like, if I don't have to feather the throttle, why would I? Ooh, another thing they're not gonna like, most likely, is my use of the engine brake. I typically keep it on all the time. Doesn't matter if I'm on the highway, in a neighborhood, whatever. If it helps save wear and tear on my brakes, it's on. So that's how I'm gonna play this. Oh, multitasking too much. Really need to pay more attention to what's going on the road. So we gotta get over. Uh-oh. Stand by. I just got an error message. Oh. Sorry, I thought I heard sirens. It's like, what the heck was that? Anywho. Looks like we got a nice short trip over here, 139 miles from where we are right now. It's 2 hours and 27 minutes of in-game time. It's about 7.5 minutes in real life. Let's see, something else I like to do is I do typically, if it's a 3-lane highway, if it's more than 2 lanes, I don't stay in the right lane. I don't want to have to deal with people merging, getting off, slowing up, or slowing down, speeding up. I want to keep a constant speed. That being said, if it's a 2-lane highway, like a decent human being, I only use the left lane to pass. Alright, nobody next to us. Oops. So, how y'all doing today? Thanks again for joining. Glad to have the company. Let me know how my audio is doing. I've got a new mic. Let me know if it's easy to hear my voice or if I need to turn the game down. Still kind of getting set up with it and trying out new things. I'd hope if I was going the speed limit, huh? Should probably accelerate here. Oh, there we go. All right. Another thing I've got turned on that I'm sure I'm going to hear about is adaptive cruise control. Again, you know, I'm a fan. If I don't have to keep speeding up, slowing down, all that stuff, like, I'm not going to do it. So, one of the things I enjoy about that is it gets rid of so much driver stress, right? Like, you don't have to worry about if someone cuts you off, the truck's going to slow down for you. Like, this guy entering, if he pulls out in front of me, it's going to slow down automatically, which he's going to pull out in front of me. It gets annoying sometimes, but it just lowers how much, how tired I am at the end of the day. So these are all important tools that you learn as you're training to become a pilot using, they call it cockpit resource management, which could be your co-pilot, or it could be your autopilot, which helps automate things. I see adaptive cruise control and regular cruise control, blind spot monitoring, all that. That's kind of like your autopilot. It just takes some of the workload off of you. All right, so you can... I'm sorry, I forget what I was going to say. I would say that never happens to me, but it happens a lot. Sorry. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Money. If I remember correctly, this mod allows you to take out different amounts of money. Like, you can take up to $1 million, or the largest loan you can get is $1 million. I believe you can take out more than $120,000 to begin with. I might consider taking out more to get a truck and a trailer. Because obviously at that point, like, yeah, there's operating expenses, but your loads become a lot more valuable because you're not having to use a company's equipment. Well, we'll see. After this load, we'll see what happens. Yeah, and go from there. But here we are about to get to Longview. I know there are a lot of people with a lot of opinions on these trucks. What? It's not even dark out. Anyways, there's a lot of people with a lot of opinions on these trucks. Call them curb sniffers or plastic trucks. Whatever, man. Fuel efficiency's better. I learned on a Cascadia, not a new one, one of the first gen Cascadias. They're good trucks. Oops, wrong button. I'm gonna keep driving them. I might eventually pop into a next gen Peterbilt. We'll see. But for now, we're gonna stick with the Freightliner. Here we go. Freaking idiot. Anyways, looks like we're driving past... Oh, an international dealership. That's great. I like international. Oh. It's a good option for a beginning truck also. The not the MV, because that's the light duty. Or medium duty rather. You know, I don't... The LV, maybe? Is the tractor version. I think it's a nice truck. Nice enough. It's not as nice as the Cascadia, but it's nice enough. All right, looks like we got a load of waste going to the waste transfer plant. Something else I'm going to try and do in this series, as long as we're pulling singles and not doubles, is I want to do all of the challenging parking jobs. Where do you want it? Okay. So usually at a site like this, you would weigh on the way in, weigh on the way out. That way, either they know how much to charge you or they know how much to pay you. All right, we're going to cut it in here. Swing it around like that. All right. Here we go. Got to remember how to back a single axle. They turn so quickly. There we go. Alright. Job well done. It's parked well enough. It's in the spot. It's a little bit crooked, but whatever. They're going to accept it. Let's deliver. It's pretty good XP. I will take it. Not a ton of money, but whatever. Let's take a look at the bank, see what we can take. I can borrow 100,000. That's it. I don't think that's enough to buy a truck. Let's look. Nope, 117 for bone stock Freightliner. And for international, 118 for bone stock. Well, guess we'll keep grinding through the job market missions. I'm gonna check every once in a while though, because let's see, large tubes. $61. You know what? Let's take this one. We'll check out the new Volvo. Which it's nice enough. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Take this job. And it pays okay. That's another thing. The job pays okay. 145 is pretty good. Okay. Oh, those are large tubes. It's got our running lights on. Blinkers work, four-ways work, brakes work, reverse light works. Oil temperature, oil pressure, all came up. So now I just need to get my seat adjusted. Like this. And then let's get that pulled out. I think that's pretty good. Mirrors should be fine. I can see a little bit. And let's get rid of that. All right. Y'all ready to go? Let's do it. So I don't know if y'all saw this yet, but I saw an article. Well, actually, what's it called? SCS posted about it. About I'm sorry, guys. I got to turn this down in my ears. It is blazing loud. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. Let's bring that down a little bit. Do something like that. Maybe that'll help. All right, there we go. That's better, I think. Oh. There we go. Oh, I thought we were out of the yard. Guess not. Whoops. Going a little faster than I'd like for in the yard. Alright. Oh, the blue roof doesn't have a sunroof. I don't love that, but, you know, it is what it is. Whatever. Do, 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 do. Alright. We are on our way. Not yet, though. After this Camaro. There we go. Do, do, do. Interesting, no traffic. Oh, I see. I was gonna say, really? There's no traffic light here? I get it. Alright, let's take one of these fun Texas interchanges. We don't have these in Virginia where I am. We have actual, like, exit ramps and stuff. This car is not going to let me go. Let's get our cruise control set for 70. And off we go. Really? I'm going to have to force my way over. That's a bad day. Thankfully, I've never flipped a truck. Anyways, back to what SES posted. Not sure if y'all saw it, but Schneider National is teaming up with SES to put billboards in game to hire drivers, which is clever. We'll see how effective it is, but they must be really desperate for drivers to advertise in a video game. That'll be kind of cool, though. It would be nice if we got some Schneider skins, you know? I think that'd be alright. That's another bad day over there. Wonder what they hit. Didn't look like there was another car there. Typically, a car wouldn't be towed without, or while the ambulance is still on scene, I guess I should say. Oh, we've got rain. This is another feature. The automatic windshield wipers. I'm a big fan. My wife has them on her Audi. I wish I had them on my Silverado, but oh well. I also wish there was a way to change the sensitivity, because there's really no reason for them to be going this fast right now. Let's see. In case you're wondering why the rain looks so good, it's because I have the cold rain mod on. It's a favorite of mine. It really does make the rain look so good. All right, we're station bypass. Do 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 do. Let's see. I'm watching my game now. I'm sorry it's so choppy, guys, on the stream. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it. But I'll work on it for the next stream, make sure it's better. I do have a second PC I might set up as a streaming computer. But either way, I appreciate you joining. Does mean a lot that you're here. Let's see, where's this supposed to be? Is there no marker for this city? Seems kind of strange. Unless I'm already in Houston. Which I suppose is a possibility. Hadn't really thought about that. All right. Oh. Ugh. The emergency brakes are very upset with me right now. Can I get through here on the shoulder, maybe? Yes? All right. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do this as realistically as possible, but sometimes the detours just drive me absolutely crazy. I guess I could go in. Well, once this loads delivered, I'll just go in and change the setting. That's all right. Oh. Whoa. Where the heck did that guy come through? So they didn't have to close it all the way. They could have let us through on the shoulder. There we go. I'm not taking this first exit. Looks like we're going to Beaumont. Oh. Right? Not Lufkin? Not Lufkin, okay. We are indeed going to Beaumont. Well, yeah, so I don't know what city that was that we drove past, drove around. There was no marking on the map. There were no exits. Seems kind of odd. Man, keep hitting the parking brake instead of the engine brake. Sorry about that. I'm going to take it. All right, this is Houston, apparently. Texas Roadhouse. Don't they know Texas Roadhouse is from Kentucky? It's not even from Texas. All right, looks like we're going to the port. It's fine. Oh god, did this transmission come with a retarder? That is one thing I don't enjoy on modern trucks are the retarders. But in the same breath, I will say the fire engines in our local fire company have both an engine brake and a retarder. The engines, tower, and quint all have both. And I mean, it works incredibly because you don't have to worry about changing the brakes all the time. Alright, so I'm curious now. Let me take a look at this first. Shouldn't I be able to just go through there? We'll take the long way. I want to get the full Texas experience. Alright, oversized load gate, container gate. I don't have a container. Whatever. Last thing I want to do is get down there after taking the wrong exit and have to back up. Hey bro, stay in your lane, please. How many of these scanners do we have to go through? Is it like an inspections? Oh, this must be like a way station. Skirt. Just cut him off. Alright, time for the security check. Alright. Almost there. Just change lanes real quick. Wow. Dude, it's a Jersey barrier. Stop. My goodness. That was intense. Alright, where would you like me? This will be nice and easy.